Mr. Zhai, great to have you with us. Foreign Minister Wang Yi reaffirmed China's stance on the ongoing Palestinian-Israel conflict. What do you make of these stances, and what impact is it likely to have moving forward?
王毅外长他指出了4个要点。
Foreign Minister Wang Yi pointed out 4 key points: a ceasefire, avoid humanitarian disasters, promote de-escalation, and let the United Nations play its due role. These are based on China's consistent position on the Palestinian-Israeli issue of ceasefire, cessation of violence, promotion of peace talks, and promotion of political settlement. China has always believed that armed force is never the way to solve problems, and using violence for violence will only lead to a vicious cycle of retribution and create more obstacles to political settlement. Only through a ceasefire, cessation of violence, and de-escalation of the situation as soon as possible can we create the necessary conditions for a political settlement. The international community must take immediate action to urge relevant parties to strictly abide by international humanitarian law, open humanitarian relief channels as soon as possible, and make every effort to avoid serious humanitarian disasters.
And how do you see the conflict evolving in the near future? What are some of the efforts that China is going to make to promote de-escalation and peace?
The root cause of the Palestinian issue lies in the fact that Palestine's long-cherished wish to establish an independent state has not been realized. The way out lies in the establishment of an independent Palestinian state, which means implementing the two-state solution and realizing peaceful coexistence between Palestine and Israel. Since the current round of Palestinian-Israeli conflicts, China has been communicating and coordinating with relevant parties. The relevant parties hope to promote a ceasefire and an end to violence, condemn actions that harm civilians, call for the avoidance of humanitarian disasters, and look forward to resuming the Middle East peace process. Next week, I will visit the relevant countries in the Middle East to further strengthen coordination with all parties. The direction of our work is to cease fire, protect civilians, ease the situation, and promote peace talks.
The conflict has caused terrible deaths and injuries, including Chinese civilians. So how are we going to protect Chinese citizens' safety and rights?
The Communist Party Central Committee is very concerned about the safety of Chinese civilians in the Palestinian-Israeli region. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs activated the Consular Protection Emergency Mechanism as soon as possible after the conflict broke out, coordinated the safety protection of Chinese citizens in Palestine and Israel, established contact with them, guided everyone to avoid danger, and provided them material and psychological support. We have issued safety reminders, calling on everyone to not travel to conflict-affected areas and urging relevant parties to take effective measures to ensure the safety of Chinese citizens and institutions. Unfortunately, 4 Chinese citizens were killed, 6 injured are being treated in local hospitals, and 2 people are missing. We are working hard to treat the injured, urge foreign parties to make every effort to search and rescue the missing people, and do a good job in dealing with the aftermath of the victims.